Yeah. What is happening right now?
Okay. Banks, what the fuck, bro?
That guy.
Is you supposed to be Drip?
For BRP, Davis Banks, aka Drop.
Don't
Your
do
predictions
him.
It's Drop. We got Drop in the building.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Happy Halloween, everybody. Welcome to All Elite with Keeks. This is a Keeks Ween. This is a Keeks Halloween special episode. You see, we are in our costumes. I am Raven. Ariel Zuntos. Whatever she say. Ariel Zuntos. Who are you supposed to be, Graham? Tell everybody.
Listen, you feel me? I don't normally do this, you feel me? But you know what I'm saying? If we was gonna do the costumes and we was gonna do the Halloween swaggy, you know what I'm saying? We gotta have a little bit of a Midwest swing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, one fifth of the Saint Lunatics slow down. I did not get my check this month, but it's all good. It's all love. You feel me? Nelly's still playing with niggas. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
And then we got my work husband. Work husband, who are you? And
that's right. He has the bag with it too.
I love it. I love it. And Banks, tell everybody who you.
Again, I'm predictions champion for BRP. I am Davis Banks.
Whatever.
AKA Big Drop. Soon to have the title. You know, shouts out to BRP and everybody here.
What the? Is that lotion or baby powder? What is it?
I mean, stuff I find, just put it on my face and hopefully it comes off. If not, you know, I try to go get a bank loan. Why the hell not?
You full of shit. We gonna get into some Dynamite review. We gonna get into some Rampage review. We gonna get into women business. I'm gonna get into women business. Because I got some shit to get off. And of course, our wrestlers of the week and the goofy of the week. So we're going to get started. We're going to get started with the Dynamite review. Dynamite popped off with, of course, ROH World Champion Chris Jericho with the Pure Champion Daniel Garcia versus Claudio and Wheeler Yuta. The match for the old folk demo. Gotta look out for the old folk demo because Claudio's on there. So, what did y'all think of this match with Claudio, Wheeler, and Jericho and Garcia? We'll start with fake Banks. Not my work husband.
You know, I like the fact that Jericho is putting over the young guy, being Garcia, you know. Shouts out to him being on the West Side Gun album. You know, I don't really listen to that, but that was cool. Shouts out to Claudio and Wheeler, you know, the vets. That was fun as well. So overall, it was a great match between, you know, the young guy and the old guy.
First of all, Bass, he don't even sound like that.
Well, I can't. I'm doing
Why
my
you trying
best.
to put him in the same stereotype as other white people? Because he don't sound like that.
Okay. Well, yo, check this out, homie. The Claudio and the Wheeler match was dope. You
He
feel
don't.
me?
Next, he don't even do that either. Work husband, what did you think of the match?
I thought it was interesting how Claudio picked up the win. It seems like they're setting up him and Jericho again. They got Final Battle in your state, Texas, running it back. So I don't know if they'll do Claudio Jericho again for the title as the main event and put the belt back on Claudio, but they're building up the Wheeler Yuta kind of has like he's got problems with what's going on with Blackpool Combat Club. Let's not forget this man's been jumped week after week with no help. Right. But like when Jon Moxley needs help, he'll get help. So it's all about him kind of like striking out on his own is what it seems like after he's gotten like the rub, I should say, in the wrestling term, like from the Blackpool Combat Club. But it was an all right match. I mean, Jericho is not someone who needs to wrestle week after week given his age, but is what it is. Like I said, they're using him for the ratings, which is unfortunate.
I don't like how you said that. I don't like your tone, how you said that.
How I said what?
Towards my Jericho. I didn't like that.
Okay.
And Graham, what did you think?
My name is Slow Down.
Slow down. I'm sorry. Ooh, I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good.
I'm
you
so
know what I'm
sorry.
saying? Nah,
They said
man,
Phantom
you
of
know
the
what I'm
Opera.
saying? Phantom of the Opera. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I ain't even gonna go into that. Nah, this match was cool. You feel me? Nice little opener. You know, everybody got their little shit in. You know, Jericho, Claudio representing for the 40-40 club. You know, and the senior citizens doing their thing. You know,
Not Jericho,
and,
but yeah.
Yeah, Jericho older than Claudio, so you know he kind of has to by default. But you know, they went crazy, and salute to those guys.
I actually like Claudio and Wheeler as a tag team. Like if they were to go on a run, I think they were a good addition to the AEW tag team division. That's kind of been slowing down as of late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
wait. No, it hasn't been slowing down. Why? You don't like the Acclaim or something?
No, like the Acclaim need more opponents. Like we'll get to the match that leads up to the Acclaim in their title defense, but like we need other tag teams since they constantly keep rebooting Private Party. That's a whole nother thing. The Gun Club are just jokers. Butcher and the Blade are solid bad guys for teams to go up against, and they're actually underrated when it comes to workers. The Lucha Bros, they're fixated on the trios titles. There's no Pride and Powerful because Santana's out. And Eddie Kingston and Ortiz kind of works as a tag team, but Eddie Kingston kind of is that single star. But if Wheeler Yuta is to kind of stay in the Blackpool Combat Club, I think him and Claudio work better as a tag team in that group because Danielson and Moxley are the single stars.
That makes sense. Because they do. Yeah, now that I look at it,
and there's no real like technical wrestling tag team. Like, I mean, like people would say it's the guys with all the belts, but I don't think that's accurate.
Well, according to their fan base, they are. Jermaine, I am Raven. Do you not? You don't see the? Hold on.
Dependent. Show it to him.
I don't have the dot.
What happened to that accent?
My father is inside the stone.
How?
My father's inside the stone. But but I agree with Drip as far as like the tag team division in AEW. I guess because I think they are going to push Tony Nese and oh boy from ROH.
Josh Woods.
Yeah, Josh Woods more too. We've been seeing a lot of them as well. And also Khan and the other guy.
Yeah, and those are both fine tag teams as well. I mean, Smart Mark Sterling gets Woods and Nese over.
Yeah.
And the whole point of the embassy is, I think, to put Brian Cage over, but Khan's kind of the bigger star just in terms of like his look and skill. But I'm someone who actually likes Brian Cage as a wrestler. But
yeah.
That's another. And then we also kind of are hinted at. I mean, the Kingdom came back too. That's the other like thing that's over there. And War Joe is not really a tag team, but they could be, just the way they always hint at it. But
it's a nasty tag team.
War Joe.
That's I don't have words for them yet. I'm still being patient on it.
You're gonna be waiting a long damn time, man.
Shut up. Okay, so next up, after that, it was a backstage segment with Danielson. He ends up slapping Wheeler Yuta. He slapped him in front of the hoes, in front of everybody. And
on his birthday, right?
Yeah, on his birthday, slapped him in front of the hoes, in front of like everybody was watching. And he got slapped like he that man daddy. So
he was just getting his birthday hits in. You know what I'm saying? So it was just
slap the fuck out of him.
You gotta take that.
He said
he better not flinch.
And then Claudia of all people was like, "Stop! We are a family. Like we don't have fights." Like it was a bad segment after that. They're hinting at like I said, Danielson got tricked by Daniel Garcia. We saw it coming from a mile away, but still, they're telling that story that he feels bad that he was duped and he believes in Daniel Garcia to this day. And Wheeler Yuta's right to be upset. He was the one that was kind of chosen to be that young prodigy of the Blackpool Combat Club and hoards that resentment towards Daniel Garcia, not just because of the pure title, but what's happened in the last few weeks.
Right.
So for them to implode so early is not a good sign. Like it's only been 4 or 5 months.
What do you mean it's too early? They got because they getting ready for ROH, and we know that Wheeler Yuta is going to probably be most likely there. So I guess the process in ROH getting like the TV deal is probably moving forward in motion at a faster. So I guess they just have to get it up and rolling. That's probably why we're seeing a lot of the ROH storylines in AEW. Annoying as it is, I get it, but I guess because the process is set in motion now. So that's probably why I want to assume that. We'll just see.
Yeah. I like this faction, though. I don't know why. I kind of agreeing with Davis or, Drip in this instance that I feel like they should wait a little bit longer. I like this faction. It's like you can get a lot more out of it than just killing it already. But like you said, it's probably because of the TV deal. So they kind of got to separate everybody, which is fine because there's other factions in this company. So
right. I don't think it's more breaking them up. It's probably just more of Danielson probably might get a heel run before he just calls wrestling quits because, he already said that he's not wrestling for a while. I don't even think he renewed a contract. So he probably going to go on a heel run or like a last heel run.
Yeah, I'm agreeing to that. And then besides that, it's just like we didn't need this faction, but it's good to have it. So it's not a necessary because all of them stand on their own by themselves anyway, every single person. So this is just like a bonus.
I'm just telling a story. So we ain't going to get too much on that. Of course, Jazz had their segment. They backstage thing. Jericho went on his rant, blaming Claudio for losing or whatever. So he's using that to, I'm going to go against another ROH champion. So we'll see next week who he will face.
No, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, not tomorrow. I'm still thinking it's Tuesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you had the tag team, AEW World Tag Team Champions, FTR. You know them, versus Swerve and Our Glory. For the AEW, I'm sorry, I called them the AEW Tag Team Champion. I mean, it's a contenders match to face the champions, the current champions now. Sorry about that. But yeah, it was just a qualifying match for those two to go against the Acclaim. This was actually a real good match to me. I've made jokes on Twitter that FTR didn't want to face.
Why is that, Keeks? Is it because of this?
It's almost like Bret Hart's their OG.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you just bitch all the time about being misused and not getting what you deserve and all that, you know.
But they just put out a post actually, they just put out a post the other day saying that we decided, or they said they sought out to become one of the greatest tag teams of all time when they first started. And they actually put NXT in, I think, WWE like logo in one of the pictures. Like, I think we did it. We're one of the greatest tag teams of all time. So maybe they're not sour anymore.
They shouldn't have been sour in the get-go. They got all the fucking belts.
Yeah, they're sour within the company they're still at, which is why I think they're posting images of NXT.
More.
We'll do some high spots.
Remember, they did the 450, and then after they did that, that's why we don't do flips. Like, and that's why they're like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. Like, however, I was impressed when Dax Harwood was able to hold Swerve in the powerbomb and then like do the slingshot. I was actually impressed by that. He was able to maintain it because I'm like, all right. Even though then when you try to suplex Keith Lee off the top, I'm like, yeah, he was struggling, but I'm like, it's Keith Lee, so I'll cut him some slack. Yeah. But the rest of that match, Keith Lee was the one that carried that entire match.
Penta did it.
Shit.
Well, I mean, Penta.
Yeah, he said carry that whole match. No shit.
No, in terms of like suplexing Keith Lee, he did it. Like
Keith Lee held that match down by himself too. No disrespect.
The man did a fucking Canadian destroyer on Keith Lee. And that nigga was struggling to do a powerbomb off the top ropes.
Hey, Petey Williams got to start just charging people at this point. I know he wasn't the first to do it, but god damn.
I'm just saying. What you think, Graham?
As I say, Graham, what do you think of Acclaimed Swerve in Our Glory 3?
The same way I feel about getting Bryan Danielson and Chris Jericho 3 times in a matter of like 5 weeks. I don't need to see it this close, you know. Especially like I don't know, bro. Like AEW with their like they stretch out feuds like some of them really really good. And like as far as using those pay-per-views as like markers, like okay, boom, like this is where the next part of the story is gonna be. But I feel like whatever they're trying to do with Ring of Honor, I don't like how they did the Bryan Danielson, excuse me, my bad, and Chris Jericho thing because it was just too much all at once. And then the same thing with the Acclaimed and Swerve and Keith Lee. Like I'm in agreement with y'all. Like I want them to shuffle the deck on some of these divisions a little bit so we can get a little bit more of a variety.
What we had skipped over was right after the JAS promo was the Elite promo, right? Of them vanishing from the images.
I was gonna get today.
Well, I was saying like because I expected FTR to win and then FTR to beat the Acclaimed, because I think the Acclaimed could be able to take a loss and keep rolling because they have the crowd no matter what, and they can get the tag team titles back either later this year or sometime next year and still be red hot. The crowd loves, again, everyone loves the Acclaimed. It just helps now that they are finally the champions. But I expected FTR to finally get another title shot for the tag titles. Yeah, beat the Acclaimed at Full Gear, and the Young Bucks come back, and we finally get the rubber match between the two of them, winner takes all type thing. That's what happens when you fantasy book.
No. Because and let me tell you why. Because this was FTR. This was their fantasy booking scenario.
Not nobody else but theirs.
And the Young Bucks is like, y'all cool, but we don't really rock with y'all like that. So take the little 3 titles that y'all got from AAA, from ROH, and from New Japan, and do whatever Tony figures out for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like you say, turn them some bitches sideways.
Yeah, man, do what y'all want to do, but
nobody
y'all ain't gonna do that over
ever
here.
wanted that. Like, but them. They the only ones that wanted that shit. Just them.
But they need it for as much as the Young Bucks care about story and telling stories and over the callbacks and all that. You got to do it because they won one And
Young
they won
Bucks
one.
don't care about doing anything with them. That's why they did not care to drop the titles to Swerve and Our Glory in the first place.
Yeah, no, I think I know what Davis is talking about because it's like the whole story aspect, but then you got to think the old heads want to still be the old heads in this day and era or this day and age. So it's like all four of them are legends. I don't like FTR, it's no secret, but they are underground legends, mainstream legends, whatever the case may be. So it's the whole.
Says who?
Hey,
Who said this?
hey, the people that don't watch their ass but once a week, all right? Don't attack
Nah,
me.
bruh. I'm telling you, bruh. It's the same thing. It's the T.I. I'm the king of the South. It's the Lil Wayne. I'm the best rapper alive. Before making the claim, before anybody says it, FTR decided to put living legends all on the screen. You feel me? When they come out and on their jackets and shit. Ain't nobody say that before they put that shit all over all their merch and make it a part of the aesthetic because we old niggas.
But that's how it is, though. It's a lot of people that call themselves OG, and they really ain't OG. You just old. So they doing the same thing that the OGs do. I'm old, so you got to say I'm the OG. Hey, Adam Page said it best. I ain't learned shit from nobody.
I dig it.
Yeah, okay. So that happened, and after that MJF had a whole segment. MJF cut with Renee. I don't. Is he going face? Is he in an identity crisis? I don't know what's going on. I just wanted to get there. Just hurry up and get there at this point. You're losing me. You know what I'm saying? Like I've told Drip before. I was like, it's one of them things we've seen already. So it's just like, get to the fucking point. Or get to some matches. You don't have enough matches for you to be talking like this. I'm just saying. Like,
oh, he a Twitter warrior.
He 2024, hurry up. So he can go to where he is destined to be. Is over there. He needs to go over there. He likes doing this. Go over there, bro. You doing too much of this for me. Too much.
Dolph Ziggler gonna be over more than him. Chad Gable better than him.
Oh, that's facts. I'm not arguing with that. You know how I feel about Chad.
In the ring, of course. Yeah.
On the mic too.
Gable, yes, he's just short. That's it.
Big Otis better than him.
Shoes, please.
He's just short. That's just the
That's
only
thing,
thing.
when you
He's just short.
Again, don't do the shush please when again the crowd chants "Scissor me, daddy ass." Like the crowd will chant anything if you get it over.
That's it. Like for real. That point exactly. Scissor me, daddy ass is over. That is the corniest shit, but it is over.
But the whole point of this, it really just shows like the firm helped him win. He puts them over that following week, and then you clearly saw the writing on the wall. Like he like always belittled Stokely in the last few weeks since that. Like, let me introduce you to so and so, and this is why Lee Moriarty's the future. Like, it's again the bad storytelling of like, is he actually going to be the good guy? Because he wants to do it on his own after being called into question by William Regal and everyone else. But then there's also the thing in the back of the head, because then it's how Tony Khan books. It's Swerve. It's you've seen this movie before, but we're playing the movie now, not the other place showing the movie. And at the end, he can say like, I'm the devil. Did you forget? Like, do you really think I was gonna be the good guy that was gonna hear your cheers and get hyped by you? Like, no, it's if he's the babyface going forward, it makes sense too, because he came back in a way he was supposed to be the babyface with CM Punk. Like, he was gonna be, the roles were gonna be flipped in that scenario. Instead of just swapping out Jon Moxley instead of CM Punk, but no one's gonna boo Jon Moxley because he's the savior of the company. Like,
and so in a way, Moxley trying to be like the heel in this is still not.
He's not even being a heel by like typical means. He's just saying like, again, like, I've beaten you before, I'll beat you again. Like how he was trying to be a heel to Hangman Page was more of a heel when he was just like, I don't think you got it, kid. Like, that's him being more of an asshole to someone. But the MJF thing, it's just, him also not buying that he wants to do it on his own. Like I know you. We all know you're gonna cut corners. You're gonna do whatever it takes to win. And MJF has finally gotten to the point where it's like, no, I can do it by myself, and I'll show you.
What Malik just said is getting dry bit. That's exactly how I feel. Like
it's only so many times you can call, like me and Davis talk about it every week. It's only so many times you can call somebody a mark. You can call them a dweeb. You could use expletives, like all that. Like what he said the other day, like I'm a P. Like, bro, what? Piper of wrestling, is that you?
What he say?
I ain't repeating that back. Go ahead, Davis.
No, he was mocking how Jon Moxley talks. Remember, he did the whole like, and then like walked around the stage aggressively and was just like, "Let me tell you something." Like,
but we've seen that shit already.
Yeah, but that's also why he's trying to be the babyface. Like he's the one getting cheered and he's making people feel bad. But he made people feel bad with this story he told CM Punk. It's again like we're being suckered in. And we're like, this guy's tricked us every single time. Why should we believe it this time? Because the guy's finally attacked him and like he says he wants to do it on his own. So, but if he ends up being the babyface, it's like,
it's gonna be like
the boy that cried wolf.
Yeah. It's like, where do we go from here again? Like, who's the number one heel that faces MJF? Ethan Page? I don't like. Thanks, but no thanks. And no offense to Ethan Page, but no.
And then the thing is, too, he's probably gonna cut the same type of promos just as a babyface, but using it to attack whoever heel that he's going against.
Pretty much. That's why.
Kiss, not the word. Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, it's just he just got to go back in the booth and figure it out. What?
He said you came back after that overrated piece of trash. Edge's birthday.
The real nigga's birthday is in 2 weeks. One is turning 52. The other is turning 31. So
it's the
real
Scorpio
nigga's birthday is in 2 weeks.
It's the Scorpio on the line for me.
Mm-hmm. The Scorpio, my birthday twin. We our birthday is in 2 weeks. Real nigga's birthday in 2 weeks. But yes, I agree with all y'all, especially with Drew, because I've been saying it for the longest. I'm like, okay, he got to do more in-ring action, because with AEW, like I said, the fans they like that a little bit, but you got to start wrestling. If you're not wrestling, nobody ain't gonna give a shit. We don't, you've been out, so that was plenty of time for you to get in the booth and figure it out. You didn't get in the booth and you did not figure it out.
He got in the gym. That's what he was doing.
He was in the gym. He wasn't getting in the booth to figure it out. So you gotta get in the booth to figure it out.
He listened to Banks. He got in the gym and got shredded. Like he's like wrestle.
You gotta figure it out, MJF, or you gonna get that Cody Rhodes treatment.
Keeks, don't hurt him. Don't hurt him. You see the comment. Don't hurt him though.
Ken, you lucky I love you, because I almost said something, okay? Just because I ain't on Twitter, don't give y'all the right to come at my Jericho like that, like I don't see the shit. I see everything. People still be sending me shit. All right, so let's get on with the next shit. We ain't gonna take too long on that because it was a slaughter. Daniel said slaughter that boy. There's nothing much else to say about that. He slaughtered that boy in front of his woman, in front of the hoes, in front of everybody.
He did it for Andrade.
He did it for Pam. He did it for everybody.
He did it for the dog. That dog that was barking.
That's Hazel, y'all. Sorry.
He
y'all.
did it for Pam. It's crazy.
Nah, there is a whole lot of what goes around, comes around lately, and it's same as his entire years is that. This man was TNT champion, lost it, won it back, lost it. And what's he been doing since? Getting punked by Eddie Kingston, getting punked by Andrade. Like,
I don't think God likes Sammy Guevara. I ain't gonna hold you.
Well, that's because he's the Spanish God.
The Spanish who?
That's what he calls himself. Come on.
He ain't Penta.
But like Keeks said, it was Danielson going back to how he showed up in AEW when he was just like beating dudes' ass. Remember, like he just like killed every member of the Dark Order, and it was just like, when am I gonna get some competition? Like after he was like stomping dudes in the face and knocking teeth out. But Graham, I think you're sick of this whole Danielson Blackpool Combat Club versus JAS, and that's just another cog in this story wheel.
No, it's not. It is perfect.
It's two stories in one night.
It is a reflection on y'all ass. All y'all ass. That's all
my ass. I don't think so. No.
IWC, I say y'all ass.
Yeah, y'all. She's using y'all subjectively. Y'all as a group. Y'all niggas.
When I say y'all, I ain't talking about y'all. I'm saying y'all like they know it's a reflection.
Yeah.
Of y'all
society on your ass like that.
It is beautiful, and if you can't handle it, it's because you're the people that they are talking about in this story. That's all it is. They are talking about. They're not talking about the companies. They are talking about the IWC on how fragile, on how y'all just can't make up y'all minds. Like y'all love one company for the nozzler. It has nothing to do with what they provide or the product, and then we like the other one because the wrestling and shit like that. But y'all will never give the same credit as y'all give WWE because that's y'all childhood. They put that in the freaking stories. Daniel Garcia is y'all. That's y'all.
I disagree.
It is y'all. Daniel Garcia is y'all. Daniel Garcia can do technical wrestling, but he prefers entertainment because, as people say, and it's proven in these countdowns, it's proven in this list, it's proven in everything between the criticism that folks give, their opinions, it's there. Y'all put WWE is right here. Y'all value it to the point that they can do anything and every fucking thing. Y'all got people calling that man Daddy Trips, and he done showed y'all he don't give a fuck about the fans. He only give a fuck about his agenda. Pay the fuck attention. Y'all better wake up and open y'all. That nigga is not for y'all. Trips is not for y'all. He ain't for the fans. He got a plan. This is the same man that was part of the clique.
He doing the same thing like Tony Khan too. Keeks, how they be saying he be signing everybody. Who he just signed? What's his name? Talia Wood. What's shorty name? He signed everybody and their mama.
I don't know who he signed. But I tell you what, he got he got the Gallows doing. I saw Monday, y'all, when I wasn't doing the show Monday, I saw Raw for a minute. I ain't seen Raw since I've been doing this show. When I was up, I was texting Graham and in the group chat. I'm like, when did the Gallows get back in WWE? And why the fuck Rhea Ripley is powerbombing what's her name? I thought he ain't like that shit.
Look, you know what I'm saying? He's signing random ass people. I'm like, damn, bro, you just press a random on Tekken, bro.
And so that's what I'm saying. Daniel Garcia is just a reflection of y'all. That's all. Like, it was before they got me up out of there. When people wanted Daniel Garcia to go to Bryan Danielson, I was like, y'all the same people that be on the content and all this other stuff. Y'all be the same ones that goes for certain things. The same people that was shitting on Forbidden Door was the same people that wanted Daniel Garcia to go with Bryan Danielson. I was like, oh, okay, so y'all do like technical wrestling. It's just
the product.
Tell the story.
Yeah,
it's just a reflection of the IWC. It ain't got nothing to do with the companies. It just got a lot to do. We about to make fun of the IWC. That's all.
Okay, then.
Okay, don't get mad at me. Get mad at yourselves.
Get mad
at yourselves. But we're going to move on because we still got stuff to cover. What was that? Oh, yeah. And then, of course, another backstage segment, Christian Cage ended up interrupting Renee as she was interviewing and Orange Cassidy or whatever. And then Christian ends up interrupting Orange Cassidy, basically.
No, it was Phoenix had the interview. Christian Cage and Luchasaurus showed up to interrupt it. And for the second week in a row, Orange Cassidy gets involved in other people's business. Like, he is a champ that gets in people's business for no reason.
Let him do that. He can do what he wants.
He did it with I'm saying like he did it with Rush in 10, and then he's doing it with Phoenix. So if there's a luchador involved and another participant with a mask, Orange Cassidy's like, let me stop y'all right quick. Like we got a way we can settle this. Like,
show it to him.
Show it. Let me see it. Put the bet out.
Show it to him.
Tonight too.
I'm out of here.
But Orange Cassidy, yeah, like, and he doesn't listen to. I mean, he listens to Offset where he'll stay out of women's business, but he gets involved in men's business.
I like it though.
He's a nosy neighbor. Like, hey, knock it off over there. Or we'll do something about it. That's Orange Cassidy. Like,
is this true? Everybody, Orange Cassidy has a lucha background.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was Fire Ant or Red Ant in Chikara, and Chikara is lucha based and Japanese wrestling based. Yeah, that's why he can do that DDT like he can.
And he's fast.
Yeah,
that's why he's fast like that. But I was about to say something. And like I said before, Orange Cassidy is one of those wrestlers that TNT endorses anyway. So of course he gonna not mind his business. He got to be on TV for real now. Like, okay.
However, we would talk and you would say Orange Cassidy don't need a title, and now he's got a title.
He don't though. He don't need a title, but they gave him one, so he's still gonna be on TV all the time, like always. Like, we still want you on TV. So,
best champ in the company.
Banks, you killing me with this white shit on your face. Like,
hey, so the first time he's had white shit on his face.
Yeah, don't talk about my 10-year past. Go ahead. I don't know how Sting used to do this. This shit is annoying.
Right. I would have started scratching that shit out.
Used to. He's still doing it.
Well, you're right.
Steve Borden ain't going home. He's going to Japan.
And then we're going to step into the main event that happened. Also, we had the AEW champion Jon Moxley versus the Penta del Zero Miedo. And that was a banger. But, like I was telling Drid, I was like, Moxley could only keep up with Penta for so long. So, he did a pretty good job.
They got Moxley on Jimmy Butler minutes. Sit that man down. Let him rest. He's cooked.
What happened to his timeout? Is that not going to happen? Is he
don't get no? He said no.
Because Tony Khan, aka Tony Thibodeau, is like, get your ass out there. There's games to win.
That's not what it was.
Your man fucked it up.
Don't listen to Drew.
Now don't listen to me.
They said,
hey, I'm talking right now. No. Just because I'm back home and you got me in this cuckold position right now. No. Tony Khan is burning this man into the ground right now when he should be at home on vacation. Let that man rest. I don't care what TNT says. Let that man rest. He was burning himself out with match after match, week after week, and he'll have a match with Lee Moriarty again this week.
He ain't even been back a whole year since he had to take that little sabbatical.
And he was working consistently then to get back into the rhythm of things.
But I will say this. I think he wants to work though, bro.
I told Drip that.
You feel me?
But that's why he's gassed after 9 minutes against Penta.
Because otherwise he wouldn't be doing a Rampage match. He wouldn't be doing the Dynamite. He wouldn't be back the next week doing Dynamite and Rampage, and then he wouldn't be.
It was either Moxley or Chris Jericho. TNT said one or the other. Which one? You didn't want my Jericho. I did. I wanted.
And you want to talk about someone who can't keep up?
Le Champion.
The Gatorade's on him the minute he steps in the ring. It's like, sit down.
That's fine words.
I'm right here.
Oh God. Show them the what is pythons,
Right here.
brother.
We're doing this today.
I have no idea what's going on.
Are we doing this? I have. All right. You lucky we got company, okay?
Oh.
I can't even stand up because thighs is out. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Show it to him. No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Don't
no. Yeah,
No.
do that. Yeah, do that.
Too many people. You know, when
Right.
y'all
They
get
like
y'all
public
alone
enemies.
time.
No. Do that. No, don't listen to
They
them.
got like public enemies running the I don't know what they do.
OnlyFans.
Right.
Is this Cam Soda?
That's not a bad idea. Public enemies only fans. You know what I'm saying?
Bigger
One time
party.
for the one time.
But then let's discuss what so that match was a banger, of course. Moxley kept up the best that he can, so kudos to him. We could tell he was all right, Pizza, you gotta slow down because all right, I can't do this for too long. Because with Pizza, you gotta be fast, and you know he got a lot of endurance and all of that stuff. So Moxley was getting a little tired, okay? We saw it, but it still turned out to be a great match. And then afterwards, we had the MJF came out again, and then the Firm situation. Look at Steroid Edge. Right there.
He worked just about the same as him.
They put that man through a table with his scarf. Poor thing.
This part pissed me off.
That
Because
part confused me.
he was doing the whole, I'm going to help you. I'm not going to help you. I'm going to help
Yeah.
you. Nah, I'm evil. I'm going to help you. Nah, I'm not going to help you. All right, fuck it. I'm going to help you because I
what they
got a
call
heart.
Storytelling, Graham.
No, that was bad. It was bad. You got to pick a side.
Hey,
Choose
Yeah.
one.
You gotta
Well,
pick
this
side.
earlier in the night, he had told Stokely, "I don't need you to take care of Jon Moxley. I want Jon Moxley at 110%." And Stokely was like, "Yeah, I got you, 110%, huh?" Like like this is a '80s movie. Like,
Stoke like, look.
It's the fact that he said that like he be wrestling all the time, like every week.
Mm-hmm.
That's what bothered me. I'm like, you said that like you be
See this?
wrestling all the time.
There's our baby face.
I've been rocking with AEW since 2019. I can tell you this man probably only wrestled. I've only seen him wrestle a good 8 times since he been.
No, for real. He better off being a manager.
I think he's probably wrestled less than 30 matches for sure.
Yeah, he's
what's his like overall AEW
Over
record?
under.
I didn't think he got a match on Dark.
Hey, what Sada Baby said about Eric Bledsoe, swole for no reason? That's MJF.
I don't understand it. I don't get it, but well, let's go on the Rampage, y'all. Because I guess we might see it because we might end up seeing Ethan Page versus MJF. I guess that's what they getting out of this.
That's what I was saying earlier. And Ethan Page is just tall MJF. That isn't as good a talker, but it's an all right talker. That's all Ethan Page is.
That is enough, Drip.
No, I think Ethan Page is good, but like literally, he's just tall MJF.
I got MJF's overall AEW record.
Yeah, I was looking up right now, but go ahead.
33 wins, 12 losses.
33.
Overall, 33 wins, 12 losses. So he's had a grand total of like 65 matches.
In 3 years? No.
In 3
Wait, say that again. You said 65 matches and 33 and 12.
I can't count, nigga. I don't know.
That math
What's the
ain't-
number?
45.
I just realized what I said.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been trying to tell you about the California school district.
Yeah, our California school system is in shambles right now with
Hey,
Banks,
listen,
you and I
bro.
on it. That's why
Listen.
I'm like, don't make the white guy do the math. Like, oh, well, actually, if you
Braille math instead of Steiner math. See,
Hey,
you take his
listen,
winnings.
I tell niggas all the time, I'm only good with numbers if it come to, you feel me, like work and shit. Like I can't really, if I gotta calculate like how many P's, you feel me, is worth this or whatever, easy call. You know what I'm saying? But
It has to. 45 matches still in 3 years is atrocious.
He barely had that though. Jermaine tag matches. He barely was in that shit.
What the boy is? He 27.
Yeah, he's about my age. He's like a year or two younger than me. Yeah.
You need way more matches
We
than that.
do.
Little fella, you need way more matches than that. 45 matches.
The little fella, he's taller than you.
45 Now, can you put up Darby Allin? I just want to see something real quick.
Oh, Darby Allin's probably had like 70 matches, yeah.
And all of them, he had to take stupid, unnecessary bumps.
Hey, don't you talk about Darby Allin.
Don't you talk about Darby Allin on here. We don't talk about Darby Allin on here.
Career AEW record is 68 wins. So he got more wins than MJF got matches.
It's him.
And that's why I said he should have been champion, but
him, Sammy, and Jungle Boy. I'm pretty sure they got more matches than MJF, but he's one of the 4 pillars. It should have been Britt.
No.
Britt Baker got more matches than MJF. That's crazy.
Because now I got to know how many matches Sting has had.
3.
Okay,
probably
12.
20.
12.
Oh, okay.
12.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
That's why they were saying Britt Baker is the pillar, not him.
Britt Baker ain't. No.
The pillar over who?
MJF.
Oh, that's true.
It's true.
No, it's not. No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Whether you like it or not, Drip, she is. I'm sorry.
In Pittsburgh, yeah. Nowhere else.
More than
Better
just
than MJF.
What, like her merch outsold his.
She's a white woman, of course.
Okay, so she's a pillar. She's put her in that pillar.
You don't like DMD? I still don't know what that shit means.
She's a pillar. I'm sorry. Like, hey, I'm not a big fan of hers like that either. But the truth is, if you think about it, pillar, Britt Baker, Darby Allin, Jungle Boy, Sammy. Not Scarf Boy. Sorry.
I've been having that same scarf since 05 when it all falls down.
The merch sales, she did. She was getting invited to red carpets. They inviting this nigga, Scarf Boy? I don't even think Scarf Boy got a whole endorsement with the scarves that he be wearing.
Burberry don't know who he is.
No, they're AEW producers.
That's Burberry?
It's supposed to be. It's Kanye's old Burberry scarf from 05.
Nah,
late registration.
That boy seen Kanye talking about the Jews. He said, "This is my shot. I can now be a babyface. Now I can be a fan favorite." They kept talking about this stuttering 12-year-old Jew boy.
Banks, what did I tell you like a week or two ago?
You said something about to say? Hey, hold on there, y'all spitting. Hold on there.
Tony Khan's like, I need to capitalize on this.
Yeah. The fucking white shit on your face is killing me right now. Like, is it drying up?
Well, zippity doo dah is not. I am ready for this shit to get off my face. Jesus Christ.
He said zippity doo. Okay, we'll move on for them. Let me see, because Rampage, it ain't too much that we can be talking about. But Keith Lee versus Serpentico, a squash match.
Waste of time.
But yeah, basically, so we ain't too much. But afterwards, Tony Schiavone ended up interviewing Keith Lee, and of course, Max Caster come out because they looking for daddy ass. Daddy ass is nowhere to be found, and they looking for the daddy ass. They look for his ass, daddy ass.
Can you say it like 3 more times? Because I don't think you said it enough.
Ass. Big daddy.
Hey, fucking yo.
And then we probably had the most.
I need some love.
Oh! The most homoerotic scene I can remember in wrestling in quite some time.
You can't say that, bruh.
You can.
Yeah.
I don't hear it. No.
The tension was there. I'm like, what's supposed to be? What's going on here? Like,
I thought it was us.
What are we doing right now, bro? What type of Halloween is this? This freaky fucking Friday. It ain't even Friday.
I got the leather on, Drew.
Who's George?
George.
They used George's
That's funny.
pliers here.
I think that's Jorge.
Oh my god. Maybe that's
Is that Danhausen's shit?
I don't know.
no.
He named the wrench George?
So I ain't see the segment yet. Was he about to pull his teeth?
Nah, his fingers.
No.
Graham was just like, no.
We don't know
his-
what we don't know if it was his fingers. Was there a
Yeah,
backstage
because his
segment?
hands were like this, and that's why it was like
I assumed
like it was fucking Lethal Weapon. Like,
hold on, real quick. Actually, no, I don't mean Jorge. I mean George. There is no asterisk on that E.
He couldn't put the asterisk. Jorge didn't put it on there, bro.
He ran out of ink,
Yeah, type shit.
and then Swerve took it. He was like, "I'm gonna need this. I'll take that. Thank you." But everybody was comparing it to the hide and right in the Michael Cole segment when he pressed up on that man, and you know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying.
Wanted to smell him.
Or
They
like,
said that on Twitter. Y'all know I ain't on Twitter. I ain't know.
or remember like when James Storm had that faction with Sonata and Manic in TNA in like 2014, 15, like that, and like the cabin in the woods, that was almost very similar. Like, what the fuck's going on here? Like in a different context, this looks a certain way.
Yeah. If you don't know what he's doing, you kind of don't know what he's doing with those pliers.
Yeah. Like if you were change the channel, like, you would think like this is a movie they're showing on TNT. Like what the hell kind of?
Bro. If I'm whispering,
I'm like,
you feel
keep
me? It's
going.
crazy. I ain't gonna say that.
I was saying keep going because I was trying to see where it was going.
I mean, when y'all say finger, which finger? Hand finger or his big finger?
He said, I'll make sure you're never going to scissor again. And that's why I was like, wow. Like, again, what, such a heel, breaking people's fingers with pliers. Like, wow.
He said, I make sure you won't scissor anymore.
My biggest takeaway from this entire segment is Keith Lee is using a lot of Beijing these days.
He has been for 2 years, Graham.
Nah.
No, go back and watch him in NXT. He was going
No, I know,
crazy.
but I'm saying like he hasn't had the full beard. You feel me? He's been having just the chin strap, and that's always.
It's been going off and on the last 2 years.
Keith Lee was in confusion. He was
What
like,
I'm saying is, as of late, he's been heavy on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, bro, I can see it from here, my nigga.
He's
Like,
fighting Father Time.
that is crazy.
What we're not gonna do is talk about somebody having Beijing road game. All right.
Oh, my bad.
hey, get it how you do.
Like Keith Lee, this whole segment is literally just like, what have I gotten myself into? Like, like this tag team, this story, like it ain't worth it. Like,
So that's gonna be a good little story between him and Swerve,
no, it won't. No.
AEW, what?
That man can't. The other man can't carry a story.
We don't. We say.
Do you remember his great stories with the North American title? Because I do. You can count them on
Drip,
no hands.
you are on AEK, okay?
Look, the only thing I'll say is, what if he would have took them pliers and take them fake teeth out?
All right, let's move on to the next. Y'all are out of pocket right now. But he kidnapped daddy ass. Ethan Page.
Ethan Page could have promo.
had a little segment. They're moving forward with possibly an Ethan Page MJF rivalry going on.
And him being the leader of the firm now, yeah. Which makes sense because he carried Scorpio Sky during their entire 10 years.
Relax, Drew.
He did. They had to bring in Dan Lambert to talk for Scorpio Sky.
No, that is not true.
What were the great Scorpio Sky promos he was, or Schuler, as I should say, Graham? What kind of promos was Schuler
Scorpio
cutting?
Sky
His name is Schuler. His real name
you're
is Schuler.
2 minutes later, oh, I think that's Skylar.
This man Drip will not let me live this down. It's been almost 3 years.
It's 2 years. Calm down.
He's showing out.
I said, "Yo, what's his name? Schuler?"
You said, what's this man's name?
I think that's Skylar. I ain't never seen Skylar spelled with a C and an H, bro. I'm sorry. I apologize.
C-H-U. Like,
Yeah,
God.
man, it's not his fault. He is injury prone, but he can talk. He's given decent. When Jericho was the champion, when he was a little champion, Scorpio Sky had a little good little segments at that time.
That was good. Those were good.
What Jericho say? It's official. We shook hands.
That was pretty funny.
Dang, I wanted the champion run part 2. He was funny. You cannot say Jericho was not funny when he had that championship. He was funny as fuck. He told Cody Rhodes what he had. Not him leaving. When Jericho was champion, y'all cannot tell me he was not funny when he had a championship. He had a funny championship run. Like that man told Cody, he said, these are all the list of people I do not want to wrestle. Cody, because he can't.
And knowing him, he was being serious too.
He was dead ass.
He was spitting.
He said Cody. He said Cody Rhodes because he can't.
This man couldn't bridge when Seth Rollins and him face at WrestleMania. I looked at you in that Airbnb in Dallas, Keeks. I said, this man can't even bridge with Seth Rollins. Like, we ain't going there.
Jericho was the first person to tell MJF. He said, "You're wearing a scarf. Am I supposed to be scared of somebody that's wearing a scarf from Target?" I laughed. I was laughing.
The best thing is when he left the title at the Outback Steakhouse.
Bro.
Going to celebrate at an Outback Steakhouse is crazy because them places be $40
Yeah.
He was leaving.
for a blooming onion. Dog, I'm about to go to Sizzler.
Drip,
It was
you
a
didn't find it
Morton's.
I thought the little champion.
Fuck is
If
Morton's?
you in the comments, I know y'all found the little champions run funny because it was the funniest shit.
His was real though, Malik.
Yeah, Jericho's scarf was real.
He didn't get that shit from Canal Street like
He didn't go
MJF.
to Target. His shit was real. No, he didn't wear no Burberry. He didn't wear that shit. He was just wearing. Jericho had different scarves. It wasn't the same scarf. It was different.
Woman, you know his scarf gang? Jesus Christ. You are a fan for real. We're going to get you that cameo.
Listen.
Everybody pitch in,
I
so
told
we
y'all
get
the
a cameo.
story, okay? I've told y'all the story. He had different scarves because his scarves matched his shoes, okay?
That's
Don't do
some G
him. Don't do my goat. Okay? That shit was funny. He lost it at Outbacks.
In a stretch limo in the year 2019. Like, hey, bro.
So the kind of look, I know that we knew, but don't do that. Like, oh my bad.
I ain't know, bro.
My bad.
Oh, my bad, cousin.
Right. I've been drinking. I didn't even know I left it.
Drinking at Outback Steakhouse is even nastier, yo. They ain't got
no, hold on now, because it depends on the location. Because if you go to the Outback,
It's a Morton's steakhouse. It wasn't an Outback steakhouse.
if you
Damn
go
it.
to Outback
What the fuck is
Steakhouse,
Morton's?
Louisiana,
It's like a high-end steakhouse.
That
I
ain't
don't think it
high
matters.
end.
I don't think it matters what kind of steakhouse it is. We're here for the
I am a
jokes.
Jericho stan. That's how I know. But if you go to Outback Steakhouse in Louisiana, it's the
Why he didn't
drinks.
go to Salt Bay?
Hmm?
Why he didn't go to Salt Bay so he can get sick? They said cut don't be cooking the meat all the way. Pause.
Oh,
Now it depends on how you want your steak. Some people want it medium rare, all of that. I haven't been to this restaurant because I just don't see myself paying no $2,500 for no damn steak. Sorry.
nah.
Yeah, nah. Because once it's digested, it's gone.
Unless I'm going with like a football player or something, then yeah. But just me, nah, I'm not paying. I'm not rich like that.
Dak ain't gonna invite you to the steakhouse.
Huh?
This steak come with Dosk?
What? What's that?
I'm gonna chill.
Like what? It better be smothered in gold. If I'm gonna pay $2,500.
Shit better come with pure.
Graham said.
Oh, you trying to get the double
You know what I'm
iris?
saying? That better come with that. You know what I'm saying? Gabrielle Union.
Usually you don't need $2,500 for that type of steak. You know what I mean?
Feel me? Yeah, I need Maya for that.
Yeah, I was gonna say Megan Good, but she in the church.
I'm with that too.
No, she not no more. Shit, she
Not
let
no
that
more.
man know she back.
Okay.
She back.
She back in these streets.
Oh, Megan Good is back.
Where's my camera at?
Showing ass and all. She back.
It's
She'll
wild.
look at you with this white face on. You
Yeah,
dumb
she is.
motherfucker. Like,
I look damn near like her husband.
Yo,
you look sick, Chuck.
Oh, I'm Tom Brady right now too. All right, bet.
Hey, Tom Brady said, "Hey, it's you can go. I don't give a fuck. You can go. Okay, y'all
Yeah,
can
he's
go. Y'all
splitting
lame.
like I'm
This
splitting.
family is lame. Y'all can go."
What? 2,500? What? I'm good, bro.
Yeah, they got like some little gold flakes on their steak. I've seen it, but I've never been.
I paid $2,500. I need y'all to feed the whole neighborhood.
Bye, Banks. Okay, let's move it forward because I gotta get to women business, and Banks is holding me up. The main event of Rampage was of course another ROH shit. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say it like that. My bad. But it was the TNT Championship match. You had Wardlow versus the Kingdom's Matt Taven, and of course Maria and Mike Bennett was out there. Wardlow ended up winning or whatever. And then a whole ROH segment happened after the match where something interesting happened. Hobbs is looking at the TNT Championship. So I was happy to see that because I've been saying when Lowe was here from Wrestling Wind Down, I did say Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs would be a good little rivalry right there. So I got what I asked for. Tony listened to Kiki, of course. He always do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that episode for sure.
he definitely said So we getting Powerhouse Hobbs eyeing the TNT Championship. So what y'all think about a possible Wardlow and a Powerhouse Hobbs little rivalry? Keep it cute, Drip.
No, I think it'll be
Before
good.
you say anything, because
No, I like Hobbs. I think him and Wardlow make sense again. It's two powerhouse guys going at it. I mean, Wardlow just did that with Brian Cage, and this will be something similar. I don't know if it's worthy of a whole feud because I always like the TNT title as a week-by-week feud. Again, it's just that's the match. You have the title online all the time. But that's basically what the Atlantic title is now. So maybe this is something that can prolong to because the TNT title has been dormant since Wardlow's been holding it, which is, I don't think his own doing it. It's just how he's been booked. So Hobbs, I think, is something that is able to carry a feud with him as well. If this is going to go all the way until Full Gear, or we'll see. Because the other part of that segment was Brian Cage and Samoa Joe. They're teasing that.
Yeah. Because Wardlow do need something. You can't have this TNT reign go how it is right now.
Every TNT reign since, well, it's again Cody's fault. He killed it. Killed the momentum.
Actually, I don't mean to interrupt. Tony Khan booked Brian Cage versus Samoa Joe for this week on Dynamite a couple hours ago. So, yeah.
Brian Cage.
My bad. Samoa Joe for the TV title. So yeah, Brian Cage for the TV title, not the.
Damn, I gotta see Brian
TNT
Cage on my TV on Wednesday.
Brian Cage is a good wrestler. Come on.
Brian Cage is trash.
No.
Stop capping.
I'm going with Davis.
Stop capping.
Yeah.
Stop
Brian
capping.
Cold, bro.
Brian Cage is horrible. Brian Cage is big.
It's not that he trash to me. It's just that he bothers me. Like, it maybe if he wrestled in the 90s, yes, but
He's agile for a guy his size. Like,
why?
Because he
You don't
wasn't
have
that
to
big
be.
10
Why?
years ago.
Why?
right, you
kinda
don't
have to
have
be.
to no more. Like, you too slow is weird.
No, in this day and age, yes, you got to be the big dude that could jump all around and all that type of shit.
But he don't have to be that goddamn
No,
big.
but Banks,
though.
if
Well, tell him to put the needle down. What you want me to do?
Yeah, I know. He didn't always look like this. It's
That shit
been
was
10
weird
years
as
in the
shit.
works.
That shit look weird as
Why
shit,
you had
bro.
a pocket for that? Why
He's
you-
trash. I'm sorry.
Look at him, motherfucking 4 or 5 years ago to where he is now.
No,
Like,
10 years
bro.
ago, you wouldn't think it's the same guy. When he was in the stable in PWG with Chuck Taylor and Ryan Taylor, it was like he looked like their size. And then 3 years later, he started looking like how he does now. It's insane.
Nasty. It's fucking nasty.
And how
It's
you
nasty.
get your lineup like that? What you tell him? Hey, let me get the number one. Just zip.
He wants to be Wolverine. He says, "Let me get the
That's
Logan."
ugly. Wolverine ain't hub like that. Wolverine ain't walking
At
around
all.
like the fucking Michelin Man body, nigga. Like, what
Right.
is this?
I
Wolverine like,
saw
What is this?
on Triple Mania, I saw Bandito pick this man up like he was a sack of potatoes.
Because Brian Cage can be agile as well, and Bandito's fucking Bandito. Like,
you know what?
Him being buff and agile.
Brian Cage was going off in Triple Mania, so I ain't gonna slander him too much, but he was going off. He did do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Willie though outshined him, but
that's what Willie Mack does.
yeah, Willie Mack did outshine him, but yeah, Brian Cage did do his thing a little bit, but Bandito did kind of make sun him in that
We
match.
skipped Moxley versus Matt Menard at the beginning, but again, that was a nothing match.
No, we did not.
No, we didn't.
We zoomed. That's nothing
No,
to
we
focus
know.
on, Drip. That's
Oh,
nothing.
it's not. Oh, now you don't want to focus on the JAS and the great work that they're doing with this giant ass
We're gonna
of a man.
anything. If I'm on there, we're gonna talk about Jericho all day, every day. I'll talk about. You know what?
Well, that dedication episode got to happen.
Did you miss me?
Oh, it's
Did you
gonna
miss
happen.
me?
Yes, I do very much.
And Ken, you 21. You don't remember that? Come on, stop.
Drip.
But Brian
I
Cage
almost
is
said
cold.
something, but it's not people's
Say it.
business.
Say it. Say
It's
it.
not their business.
I'm Tom Brady anyway. I'm splitting like he's splitting.
But that's because she boring. I'm not boring. You know that. Like I'm not.
What's next? Next. What's next?
But Brian
Okay,
Cage
you
is
showing
that
out
dude.
in front of your all right. Y'all disregard Banks, y'all. He's just doing this because the audience. That's not what he needs, y'all.
What you say fuck me for?
he's just doing this. But yeah, so that happened. Yeah, all of that happened. So now I'm gonna get to women business. Y'all be quiet. This ain't about y'all. Okay, this is about me.
Oh, where's the clip
Women
at?
business. Unless I tell y'all.
Got him.
All men should stay out of women business because that's women business.
Women business time, y'all. First and foremost, Dynamite, Britt Baker, and Soraya had a backstage segment. Renee told them both to shut y'all ass up. Both of y'all doing too much. So that was pretty cool. Then we had the match with Jamie Hayter versus the former AEW champion Riho. It was good to see her back on the main stage. And the ladies went off. They did great. Like I said, Jamie Hayter has her Stardom background, so of course she can keep up. So great match. And of course, Jamie took the victory. She earned her victory, and it's kind of building her up because she will eventually be a potential rival against either Toni Storm or Thunder Rosa when Thunder Rosa comes back or whatever. So we're going to see that. And then we had on Rampage, she's calling herself Tay Mello now, but I'm going to still call her Tay Conti. You had her versus, of course, the AEW women's coach, Madison Rain. Tay took the victory, and Tay actually she did two new moves, and one of the signature moves she's calling it it's Tay something. I cannot think of the name. I saw it online, but she has a new signature move.
It's the tastemaker.
Yes.
I just made that up. I have no idea.
Oh no, no, it got something to do with Tay though. It's called Tay.
I thought that was hard. I'm gonna
I
try
don't
to
know
find
if
it.
it's Tay Bomb or Tay something. It's Tay something. But she did really good. Tay Conti is improving in ring wise. She is improving, and you need to look out for her. As annoying as she is, of course, I know people don't really like her. The whole situation.
You don't. You said people. Speak on it.
She said it's no longer called the Tay KO. It's now called the Nosebreaker.
Okay.
I think is that because of like the Ruby Soho thing?
I think so. Yeah. Okay. Don't listen to what he just said.
You started Justice for Pam. What
This
do you
is
mean?
women business, and I'm keeping it positive. Okay, I am keeping it positive. So disregard what Drip said because he's just saying stuff. Okay, you guys. But yes, Tay Conti is improving in the ring. Just keep a lookout on that. She's definitely one of the ones. As soon as Jericho is done with her, as far as like working with her on talking, as far as like promos, I'm not saying like her accent or nothing like that, but like her promos, she'll definitely be a force to be reckoned with, along with Anna Jay. Like I said, just look out for both of them because Tay is improving in the ring. Anna is proving as far as her talking, and of course in the ring too. So they both improving. So Jericho's students. That's another two of Jericho's students. Maria, it was her first time debuting as far as like a AEW audience. So you saw her, of course, with the faction, what they call the Kingdom, right? Yeah, the Kingdom. Yeah. So you saw her. So welcome to AEW. And I also want to talk about the women that was in AEW that was part of the PWI Top 150. Let me get my list out real quick. Besides the bullshit, I still want to give my congrats to the ladies. Hold on, let me get it out real quick. Tonight, the people that was in it. 1 second, child. Sorry. Where is it? Where did I see it? Hold on, y'all.
I need Kiera Hogan to have more matches.
She got to be signed full time. She's not full time.
Tony Khan, make it happen, or else we riot.
I've already explained why that haven't happened.
Don't explain it. I just need it to happen. For purposes.
I've already explained why that. I'm trying to find that list.
And sign Lil Bow Wow.
Don't do that.
No, do that. 100%
yeah, please
do that. Do that.
Ooh,
I got agendas to spread too. I got narratives to spread too.
I want to say, I saw that was sent to me, and I want to say the Shade Room definitely is the comments that I saw from IG. They're not on that. They're not on her side.
Mm.
I told y'all. I sat there and told y'all on Twitter. People gonna get sick and tired of y'all playing Bow Wow like he ain't solidified out here, and it kind of backfired against her, and I hate to see it, but it happened.
What? You can't shine like me?
Yeah, man. Somebody like, I love wrestling, but it got to a point where somebody said that you a wrestler, you automatically lame. I was like, bro, okay, see.
Hey, man.
And then I'm like, why the Shade Room post that anyway?
Because it's the Shade Room, COINTELPRO.
Yeah, so they
cooking out here.
They
right?
posted that interaction between Jade and Bow Wow, and they are not on Jade's side right now. Like the comments, they are literally jumping Jade right now, and they jumping wrestling and as a whole. So it's basically one of them. You just because you popular to losers don't mean that you popular to popular people. It's basically one of those.
My fault, y'all. I didn't expect for people to be shitting on wrestling. I just wanted to get Bow Wow and AEW.
That's it.
That's it. Like, yeah.
What did Ray J say? The great Ray J.
It's a lot of people said something. It was like different celebrities that came like all up under there, like, you know, defending Bow Wow. Because I said it before, like, people gonna get tired of y'all coming for him like that. And it's popular to do that. That's why some of them do that, because it's popular to do that. Now, look, nobody's on your side. Like, everybody's calling her lame for what she just said. Like, it's just different stuff. So, if you in the
Davis, what's your
wrestling,
favorite Bow Wow song?
huh?
What's your favorite Bow Wow song, Davis?
Mine's is Take You Home.
Okay. So Davis said,
And
Let Me
Ghetto
Hold
Girl.
You. Oh, that's Davis' favorite song too, besides Let Me Hold You. It's Ghetto Girl.
Ghetto Girl always been my song. Banks, I cannot, it's not pulling up, but
The list, I got
Here we
it.
go.
yeah. I know I sent it to y'all and I saved it, but it's just not popping up. But
It's all good. We straight.
to all the women to all the women business that was part of the 150. Congrats. I'm happy for you. But I also want to point out that list proved my entire goddamn point months ago, where me and Shanti sit up there and told y'all that the lady that runs the motherfucking countdown or whatever, she sat there with out of her own mouth. What she say? If Tony Khan don't take the AEW women's division seriously, then she won't. But this is the same lady that determined the places. One of the women that determined the places of the AEW women's division, and it shows because you had motherfucking what's her name? Chelsea Green, Spiky Booty Chelsea Green above Serena Deeb.
Hey, that's Banks' woman you're talking about.
Yeah.
You had Chelsea Green above Serena Deeb, and Serena Deeb had more matches than her. Is you crazy? And then on top of that, Thunder Rosa, she was ranked higher. She was number 3. And then they had the interim women's champion way in the motherfucking 20s, but they had fucking Charlotte at number 9 and she barely wrestled. But you had the two people, Sasha Banks and Naomi, that wrestled more than she did even before the whole incident happened. But y'all had them at number 20 something. It's not making sense. And then on top of that, you had Jordan at the top 10. But you had also motherfucking Trish Adora was higher than both of them ladies on the original one. On the men's countdown, you had Trish Adora at the highest, but you had the person that she beat on the top 10. It's not making sense. The math is not mathing. That list was some bullshit, and it proves the point because you had 2 men that also determines the countdown. What is we doing here?
I got the list for you, Keeks.
Give it to me. Yeah, look at that bullshit. Thunder Rosa is number 3. Okay, I get it. Jade Cargill, number 5. Okay, I get it. Britt Baker, number 13. Okay, I get it. Tony Storm, number 25. That is some bullshit. Mercedes Martinez, 28. Okay. Willow Nightingale, number 40. That is some bullshit. 60, you had Ruby Soho. That's argumentative. You had Jamie Hayter at 64. Bullshit. 65, you had Sheeta at number 65, and she has 2 titles. Bullshit. You had Athena at 76. Kylan King at 80. Okay. Layla Gray at number 96. Okay. Kiara Hogan at 100. Bullshit.
Yeah, hell yeah, that's some bullshit. Fuck this list.
So I want to say this. It's obvious that not only have y'all said that y'all don't take the AEW women's division seriously, y'all just place them any motherfucking where. And it looks like that y'all are only going by who are fans of who, because you're scared of certain fandoms. The Stardom fandom had to bully y'all asses in order for them to even have what they have right now. So I'm not even going to argue who is number 1 because it's deservingly so. But they had to bully y'all for years to even get y'all to notice the Stardom wrestlers. And so I'm about to bully y'all ass. Where the fuck is the Luchadoras? Where the fuck are they? Where are they? Where are they on this list? Do any one of y'all watch AAA? And y'all only got Taya on there because it's Taya. And she barely wrestled this year. But y'all still had her on the top 10. Where the rest of them? Where's Sexy Star at? And I ain't talking about the other one. You know the new one. Y'all should know it's a new one. Where they at? Where's the Luchadores at? Where they at? Where are they? I don't see Fabi nowhere. Where's she at? So bully them motherfuckers. That's why y'all got the backlash that y'all got, because that list was some trash. That shit was trash. If you're going to have a women's list, at least get some women. I'd rather women's wrestling, I'd rather they do it, because they have women on each. They have women over NXT that do NXT content. They have women that do AEW content. They have women over there that do WWE content, Stardom. They have women for every single promotion. At least have one of them on y'all staff, but y'all don't. Y'all got whoever and who fucking ever. And this ain't no shade towards PR or J Shield. No, congrats to y'all. But if some of them that's over there, they know who they are. She know who she is. And them two niggas that's over there, they know who they is. They not for women's wrestling at all. They not. One of them just like having that title because she likes it, but she's a pick-me. That's right, I said it. You are a pick-me. You only care about what the dudes in the room think. That's all you care about. You care about what the dudes in the room think. You don't think for women's wrestling, because that whole list was some bullshit, and that's why y'all deserve the backlash that it got from actual wrestlers that was on there and other people, because that list was some bullshit, and it's not for women's wrestling at all. It's just for who y'all like.
Bang,
now,
bang.
We need
bang,
some luchadores on there. If you need help with trying to understand what am I keeping up with, you can email me or you can DM me on TikTok or whatever. We can have that conversation. But there is no luchadores. Nobody, none of them is on there. And the ones y'all got on there, y'all just placing them somewhere just to say, oh, we look at all of them. No, y'all don't. No, y'all do not. Y'all finally got Stardom. Like I said, y'all finally got Stardom wrestlers on there because they had to bully y'all to get them on there. It took them years to bully y'all to get them on there. Y'all should know that shit is a joke. They got Charlotte on there, and Charlotte has been out. That shit is a joke. That whole so the PWI bullshit. Bullshit. So the PWI 150, the women's, that shit is some bullshit. If any list of some bullshit this year, it's definitely that one, because they put in the effort for the men, but they're not gonna put that same effort in as Shetty's call it the pink list. Y'all don't put that same effort in that. And if you want to argue with me, we can. If you got something to say, you can say it to me. And my women business of the week, it is Riho. Welcome back, Riho. You did really well. Great match per usual. And I hope to see more from you this year. I hope you're still in the States this time. So that is my women business. And I said what I said. You gotta.
All men should stay out of women business, because that's women business.
I said what I said. If you don't like what I said, we can have the conversation. If you don't like what I said, oh well, what you gonna do?
Y'all can't beat my ass though.
You can't. Not even on your best day. Period.
My man Davis Banks said, let me just get some chips right quick. This is, you know what I'm saying, entertaining. Grab the popcorn, you know what I'm saying? Keeks over
But
here
for real though, like
shooting.
I've looked at it 3 times. I'm like, all right, I'm trying to see what, and then the shit that they said that they was going by, it didn't make sense. It still don't make sense. That don't make sense. I'm not arguing with the number one. She's rightfully deservingly so. She's had a great year. at Stardom. She deserved it. I get it. Where the luchadors at?
What at?
We thought it was gonna be some hope because you noticed Vikingo for the men's countdown. Okay, we need the same one for the women. Cause ain't nobody gonna tell y'all kiss ass. I don't kiss ass, so nobody ain't gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you though, and I don't care who get mad. I don't kiss ass, so I'm gonna say it. That list was some bullshit. Y'all didn't put no type of effort in it. Y'all just placing people where y'all want to place folks. So it's not fair to the women that have worked hard all year to get their due diligence. And y'all didn't do that. Y'all just placing people where y'all want to place them. Oh, well, I feel like, shut the fuck up. This list was some bullshit. This list this year was some bullshit. And yes, I said it. That placement that y'all have some of these AEW women wrestlers is some bullshit. How dare you have fucking Chelsea Green over Serena Deeb? You crazy. You on crack. Is it crack? Is you smoking dick? Is you smoking crack? It's crazy. Serena Deeb. Chelsea Green, Chelsea Spiky Booty Green over Serena Deeb. The technician, Serena Deeb. Like, come on, you crazy. Y'all don't like women's wrestling. Y'all don't like women wrestling at all. That's some bullshit.
Tisk.
Got 2 men on there.
Tisk.
Got 2 men on there, don't know what the fuck they talking about. Why they in women business anyway?
I mean, there is a white person that makes. Never mind.
You?
What?
The BRP 50. So I mean,
That's affirmative action play.
Yeah.
I was just dying because 15 minutes ago she.
No, because
No. You
somebody can be like,
no.
nah,
You
I ain't feeling that. They ain't got nobody in that table that be like, nah, that's not it. Well, yeah, that makes sense. No, tell these white folks what's up.
Oh, I mean, no, I'm forgetting.
You know what I mean.
You legit hit him with the "what your ass say?" Like that's why I was. That's why I've been dying for 15 minutes. And then she went on a roll after that. That's why I'm like, oh my.
Y'all saw that list. Y'all know that list was some bullshit.
No, that's why I get like. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying like. Again, to have Chelsea Green, who I know this is the past, but again, broke her hand twice in 4 months, whatever it was, and then again, who cares what she's been doing in Impact? No one respects Impact, so you're gonna put that over what Serena Deeb is doing on AEW, and she is the workhorse of that division and has been since the company started, or since she has gone to the company. And then Toni Storm, theirs is from October to September, and sure, probably her leaving WWE played a factor, but she's been the actual workhorse in my opinion. That's why I said before she won the titles that she should be the champion, because she can get the best match out of everyone and anyone in that division. Like, she can go technical style with Serena Deeb. She can do the Joshi hard-hitting style with Jamie Hayter. She can wrestle someone like Serena Deeb, Willow Nightingale and Riho. Like, she can do it all, and that's to have her where she is. I think it's just the fact that she started, probably 3 or 4 months late into it. And the other woman, I mean, again, Jamie Hayter's a little bit too low, and she's someone who should be next up, just given how, again, she, much like Toni Storm, she can get the best out of these women, and she's the hard-hitting wrestler. I mean, Chris Statlander wasn't on there, and I know she missed, half the year, right?
She only missed,
in terms of what their is from October
to what they said the timeline was, she should have been on at least the top 10. But it's like I said, they got people that have stated and also tweeted that they do not only watch, they don't care. So why would you have them determine where these ladies be at? At least have somebody that, hey, Keeks, I know we ain't cool, but I need help with this. It goes a long way. Get somebody that watch. Get somebody that watch NXT. Get somebody that watch WWE. Get somebody that watch Stardom. Somebody that watch CMLL or AAA. Like, just get somebody that are solely focused on certain brands to kind of help you make those decisions. Because that shit was some bullshit. And this person not even in AEW. But why the fuck is Mandy Rose not in the top 10? And she is the longest current NXT Women's Champion. Like, be fair. Why is y'all not being fair? She needs to have the same spot as Charlotte has. Take Charlotte out, put her in. Yes, I have a hand up. Yes.
I looked at their little, what is the little reference period or the evaluation period or whatever.
What they put on the live, what they lied about.
I'm just the time period that they use to evaluate these women in their careers, to create the list. Mandy Rose was the champion the entire time.
And had her at number
the entire time.
What they had her at number what? Number
21.
But then what they would probably say is like, but her skill as a wrestler, but JC Jane and Gigi Dolan were higher than better women's wrestlers, and they were tag team champions. How many times again they were higher, I think, than Serena Deeb was, or Athena and Hikaru Shida were. But would you say that they're better wrestlers than Hikaru Shida? But no, but we have to recognize that they were champions and on TV and won matches. And it's like, well, then that negates the Mandy Rose argument because she's the leader of this group and has held the title the entire time. I mean, making all this is hard. I can say by being, again, part of the BRP50, it's a hard thing to do. Not everyone watches everything. You have to take into account the statistics you're given and what you've seen and what you're aware of, and what you can be harshest on the people you've seen the most. Mm-hmm. So like, if you can be harsh on Mandy Rose, like, oh, I've seen Mandy Rose countless times, and yes, like regardless of her being champion, she still hasn't improved. People will say she hits a better V trigger than Kenny Omega. That's cap. It's the only move she can do well because no one else has to do anything. She could just run at someone. But it is what it is. It's recency bias, or the fact that Bianca Belair is only number 2, and but I haven't seen Stardom. I haven't seen Suri, and I've only seen clips of Dark Starlight Kid, and there are other women like Julia and AZM and so forth. So I'm gonna trust their bias because the clips I have seen on Twitter, again, they're impressive. I just haven't seen full start to finish matches judge. But what I always hear, like people would say about New Japan, is that's where the best wrestling is, over there. That how it's kind of been the last 5 years.
Yeah. Stardom does have the best women's division. We know that Stardom has the best women's division in the world.
That's why it's inspirational. Someone like Sasha Banks and other women who are watching that to then learn from and bring to the States or bring to Mexico or elsewhere. It's their influences heavy. Again, Jade Cargill be where she's on this makes sense because we had her in the similar position. She has the star power. She's improving kind of every match. She can hit the move she can hit. She'll be able to sell with the right opponent in a way.
Fine, get your ass up out of here with that.
But you can't deny what she's doing as well. I mean, the top 10, I mean, again, I haven't seen Jordan Grace or, they can have Charlotte where she is. People will pay homage or recognition to the higher powers and, the long-standing names. It's like legacy votes and all-star voting for the NBA and all that. It's, that's what the Charlotte thing kind of seemed like at some point. Sabre at that list was like, let's just put Charlotte because, it's still Charlotte at the end of the day.
Right. But which is I get, but if you're going to do that, then why do you have Sasha Banks way in 20? What they had her in like 28, and then you had Naomi at fucking 30 something. And they
held the tag titles, not the world titles. Is that it's that thing of the hierarchy of titles sets that apart. And again, I didn't make this, so I can't say. I that's why I could only speak about the BRP 50s. Like I know how this was made, and it was hard to make that list. So
let me ask y'all something. So Jordan Grace is at what number again?
She was at fucking number 6 or 7, something like that.
Well, she should be in the top 10. She bench pressing her husband every night.
Banks, don't be out of pocket. I told you.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it.
Civilized in front of company.
I'm like the.
Oh wait, what? What was that? Now I'm company.
No, fool. You the head of the table. You's a better speaker than Roman Reigns. Anyhow.
Who won the SmackDown title? What did Malik say?
No, that's what like. That's their.
No, all right. So I watch Stardom, right? But it's not. I look at the criteria as you got to be world renowned. No disrespect to them. I watch Stardom, but at the same time, it's like, yo, you put Bianca, you put these other known entities at the higher spots based on skill, promo style, fucking selling T-shirts. Because that's
No,
what it's all about.
but she doesn't sell T-shirts. If you
No.
going by that, that's not true.
No. I understand that. But if you going off a criteria of you got to have this, this, and this, because we don't know the criteria from this list anyway. But if I were using the criteria,
then it would be Britt Baker, because Britt Baker is the only one on that list that still has the highest merch selling currently.
Right
now. So if that's what you're going by, then it should be Britt Baker, because Britt Baker is making money off of her merch sales.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. That's why this is confusing me, because wouldn't it be based on all these things that makes you get over, as far as like your promo skills, your work style, how known you are? Wouldn't that
That's not what they said. What they said was, from my understanding, what the girl tweeted, they are going by the title, how long you had the title, and also, I guess, the criteria of the title. They're not going by as far as like the promos and things like that. I guess number of matches, titles, and I guess the statue of the title. So it makes sense why they chose number one. Now, if you just don't watch Stardom, you just don't watch Stardom.
Right.
So
but
that's
in that
why
case,
I said
wouldn't
I
any
kind of get
WWE title,
the Stardom fans have to bully them for years for even them to get to this point. You know what I'm saying? Because they barely done had Stardom women at the top when they're the best women's division in the world.
From the article, that's what counts, Sean. But then they being biased. So this is just a biased ass list.
Exactly. I told you it's a biased list. It just shows that they don't watch AEW in fully. Yeah. They only going by the shit that they see on Twitter. They only going by the shit that they see on Twitter in regards to NXT, because either some NXT women placement was some bullshit.
You could have stopped right there. They going off Twitter, and that's
no. What I was saying was, if the stature of titles matter, like, all right, so shouldn't every WWE title be higher than the Impact title? Because how do you watch Impact? You have to go and find it online if you don't have Access TV. How many people have Access TV? So shouldn't the tag team titles matter more in the way, because we could see those every Monday, Friday, and pay-per-view night?
We not on them times no more, Drip. Hardcore fans are now wanting all, they want to see their brand represented well too. WWE, yes, but it don't hold the same weight as it used to. It only holds that weight to certain people that feel like a WWE title means more than this title, than this title. A title is a title now. They all are the same. Title is a title. Now it's just like, okay, what is this person doing? Blah, 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 blase, blase, blase. Because you don't want it to make it strictly biased on just WWE wrestlers being number one all the fucking time. Or WWE wrestlers always up here all the fucking time. They always got that complaint. If you go through PWI's history as far as who they rank number one all the time, it's fucking WWE wrestlers. Kenny Omega is the only one that's done had more than one number one rank that's not a non-WWE wrestler. Everybody else
Okada had it before.
WWE fucking wrestler, and people are tired of that.
Okada had it one time. I think only twice. No, one time.
Kenny Omega's the only non-WWE wrestler that's had it twice.
And that's just because he was just so fucking over there.
That over there in AEW. He had it for New Japan, and he's had it for AEW.
Because I remember that's how I got actually familiar with Kenny Omega, is because of New Japan, obviously. But I saw him on the list, and I didn't see a lot of matches. And I was like, all right, cool. And I tapped in. I was like, okay. But that's what I'm saying. It was just like word on the street type thing, unless you watch New Japan with him.
Yo, The Miz was number one ranked in 2011.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense though.
Well,
That's
let's not forget what the Pro Wrestling Illustrated stood for back in the day was keeping kayfabe as well. It was trying to legit be so. The weight in terms of, again, are they still trying to keep that like they see it as what it is on the basis, not factoring in all the behind the scenes stuff? And I don't know. I don't pay attention to it as much as I used to. I only really had one PWI 500 back in 06.
Right. With the men's, you could tell that they do their actual homework or try to. With the women, you could tell that they just doing shit. And because I don't really keep up with this stuff, but I'ma just trust y'all with it. That's, you could tell that they doing that shit with the women prior to with the men. With the men, you could tell like it took them weeks to even get to determine who number one. Basically the top 10 prior to the women. They just, whatever y'all choose, we trust it. And then the people that they got to choose it, they probably just went, okay, who do the Twitter like and who they don't like? Mm-hmm. Whoever they like more, we'll make sure we keep them on the top 1 through 20. Whoever don't really have a fan base like that, we'll keep them below her. That's basically what they doing, and it's obvious. Like, we can see the shit. So if you got a problem with what I said on this show, I don't really give a fuck because y'all not gonna do shit, but it's the truth. Y'all did not take y'all time with the top 150 list. If you want to lie and say it was a hard, go ahead. Y'all can keep that lie alive, but we can see right through that shit. You did not take y'all magical time with this. Y'all just put people where y'all want to because ain't no fucking luchadors is on there. It's none at all. So y'all don't even watch CMLL or y'all don't watch AAA. So don't even lie and be like, well, y'all lie. Just say, I will respect y'all if one of y'all be like, I'll keep it real. I don't watch it, but I made sure to try to judge it as best as I can. Or better yet, stop touching the motherfucking list if y'all don't know. How about that?
And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Get some real committee. How about that? Stop being scared of people that's not scared to tell y'all no. Y'all ain't gonna ask me because I'm gonna cuss y'all out. Be like, why would you put Chelsea Green above Serena Deeb?
Boy, better.
Y'all scared? That's really what it is, y'all. Y'all keep telling me I need to be on the committee. They ain't gonna let me on the committee. They scared of me. All right, so we're moving on.
Shit, I'm scared of you.
Big fact. Me too.
I don't give a damn.
You're scared of your own shadow.
Yeah, that's on white today.
But Drake, who is your wrestler of the week?
Wheeler Yuta, like I said, he was standing up to his OGs, something I admire and respect. And I always, whenever he wrestles too, he just kind of has like simple offense in this era of doing flashy stuff. And I enjoy flashy stuff, but like the basic stuff he does, it works. Like it gets over, like he'll just do like a basic splash and slam and drop kick and technical wrestling. But yeah, shout out to Wheeler Yuta. And he was right. And he got to say, I told you so. I always enjoy someone who gets to say, I told you so.
So you root for the underdog, basically.
I am the underdog, so yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm a white man, so I'm actually the favorite. So
I read that all the way wrong.
I showed it too. I was about to say, you want me to put you in the wilds?
Yeah, I didn't see the word "don't" either. I was like, "Whoa, where we going with this, man? Hey, this is between y'all."
Wow, is that what I saw?
You gonna have to talk to Drip
or Swerve.
Banks, you next.
Come on, y'all already know what the business is. We can move on. Jade Cargill, come on. It's either gonna be her every week. It's either gonna be her or it's gonna be Kiera Hogan or Willa Nightingale.
Why is Jade Cargill your wrestler of the week?
Look at her. Go back to the.
She did. She cut a good promo when she was working out on Rampage. That promo was good.
Hell yeah, that was my favorite promo.
That's a fact.
She ain't gonna say what she said to me about Bow Wow because I ain't taking you out.
Oh my God. Okay, slow down. Who is your wrestler of the week? Slow down.
Gang. I'm going with Area's own Powerhouse Hobbs.
Hey.
You feel me? I'm talking about you dig. Yes, indeed. My man's came back and did the damn thing. You feel me? Him and Wardlow finna do this little TNT title program, and I'm looking forward to it. You feel me? You know what I'm talking about? Yes, indeed.
Play
Yes,
that shit
indeed.
from
Yes,
the
indeed.
area.
Tony Khan. You already know there's a better theme song for Powerhouse Hobbs. I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there. And I break backs is some crazy ass shit to say, but salute to my guy.
That's what it say.
That's like his. He got a T-shirt.
No,
to
that's
say,
his
I break
catchphrase.
backs, and I
Yeah,
get
the
it.
The Titantron says, break
Break
backs.
backs.
And he
Yeah.
comes out like
we should move forward and move on.
Yeah, that's break back.
He must be taking the honey pack too.
Yo,
Well, my wrestler of the week goes to again the Penta. Penta is my wrestler of the week. First of all, he came out with the robe. You know what I'm saying? He came out with the robe on his Ric Flair shit. And it's Penta. You cannot go wrong with Penta. Penta is everything Dominic's supposed to be. So
whoa. They're not even in the same fucking sport. Like
what?
Dominic is almost on like Fuego del Sol's level. Like don't compare Penta and Dominic. Like, come on.
Dominic is on some possibly on I ain't gonna say it on here. I ain't gonna be disrespectful. Yes. Penta is my AEW wrestler of the week. It's Penta. You can't go wrong with Penta. Penta will always give a show. He's one of the safest workers there. And it's Penta. He's
take one glove off and then
charismatic. Like he comes down vibing. I like when he do that. He comes down vibing. He's just being his vibe. He be in his own. So yeah, Penta is my wrestler of the week. Goofy of the week. Y'all know I'm not on Twitter. But I got an email from somebody from Women Business, and she told me to get this man on my show today. And I had to research to see what was going on. JD from New York is my Goofy of the week. She told me to make this man Goofy of the week. I saw the screenshot of what was said. JD from New York, you got what you asked for. Ain't you the same man that was crying because you was standing in line and you spent almost like $100 and something to meet somebody and nobody even want to fucking meet you or something like that? Ain't this the same guy? If you in the comments, is this the same man that was crying? We want to meet him and he spent so much money or something like that.
Wait, to meet who for $100-some?
I forgot. It was he was meeting somebody and he was crying. He made like a Twitter thread about it. Is this the same man? If you in my country?
I don't know about that one. That's crazy.
Just get your money back.
Ain't this the same man that was waiting outside?
Oh wait, we talking about the guy that was waiting in line and got
there was a guy that let all the people cut in front of him.
Was that him?
I don't think that was him.
Well, yeah, that's a different situation.
That's a different dude.
I don't know if JD Cuz had like a meet and greet or whatever that he wasn't man enough to get his money back about.
Somebody, I think it was him. I'm gonna say it was you. It was you. Keep women business at your mouth, okay? That's why women business ganged up. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's why women business ganged up on your ass and you got what you rightfully deserve. You lucky I went on Twitter because I was gonna gang up on you too. Don't come for women business. Women business is thriving right now. Don't be messing up. Don't be messing up women business and what they got going on.
How old is this boy? Why is he acting like this? How old?
Too old.
46.
You a damn lie. Ain't no way.
Ain't no way. You old enough to be somebody grandpappy. You acting like that.
You 46 for real?
Granddaddy.
I don't know nothing about this nigga other than
he might be. You never know. You never know. He might be pushing 50. Acting like this.
Yeah, look at Chris Jericho. He looks 60.
All right, I'm out.
This is who the 50 and up and the Claudio segments is for. It's for
Drip,
that
what's your
nigga.
beef? What's? I thought you loved me.
He always eating beef.
You know, sometimes how it's like worn out and it's like, you know, older, you know, kind of
Drip,
hangs like
I
roast
thought you
beef.
loved me. Why you keep coming for Jericho unprovoked? Like what? What is it?
Unprovoked. Okay, all right.
You know he got hands, right?
He wrote that in a book. I can write anything in a book and say I did this and I did that. Yeah.
Don't do my birthday twin. My birthday twin don't give a fuck who you is. He don't give.
You see that?
Well, make sure you get yours. How about that?
Oh,
Make
shit.
sure you get yours too. You up there with him too. Okay?
God damn, relax.
Don't be talking about my Jericho. You want to make sure that y'all are blessed and fortunate enough to see the same age as my Jericho.
It's actually funny. You need the grandpa from Rugrats.
So did. Where's Sean? Put Sean comment up. So did.
Yeah,
And
they
he
said
did.
his hands, bro. They said he got him. He stepped on your OG. Well, your 6 OG being CM Punk. Or I'm just calling him Punk.
What he told CM Punk, boy, fuck you and fuck where you from. I don't give a fuck about that. Ain't that what he said?
He said, I ain't never seen you on Old Block.
He said, you think you Vaughn?
Right, Polo OG.
he said, you think you Dirt? You ain't Dirt.
Man, what?
Well, Jericho don't give a fuck who you is. You know, I don't care about none of that shit.
Jericho 100% is the person that leaked that story to the press. 100%.
And then I said he was a
100%.
cancer.
Right.
Don't say I said that, but don't say I gave you that. Just said that someone in the locker room said that Chris Jericho called CM Punk a cancer.
First of all, no, he would first. You want Jericho, you want us Scorpios to be like Gemini so bad, and we don't do that. We don't have to do that, okay?
Wasn't this man the man that was bitter about CM Punk not coming on his podcast for like the last 7 years? So I mean, Chris Jericho. He said, Punk, I have an open invitation. Come on the show. We can talk about it. And even when Punk came back, he did Renee Paquette's show twice instead of doing Talk as Jericho. What's that say?
He like a lot of podcasts.
He wasn't bitter about that. He wasn't bitter about that. He wanted to see where his mind was, and he still see that he's still on that same shit. So he was like, okay, fuck him. Because when he was sitting right next to him, Jericho was like, I ain't about to look at this nigga. Fuck him. And that's what he did.
Somebody put a picture of them sitting next to each other, and like the caption was like, Jericho to Punk, you're a locker room cancer. Punk to Jericho, your wife is a national terrorist.
By proxy, Jericho is as well. I mean,
I said, yo, that's out of pocket.
And trips.
Well, that's been known.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
He was committing hate crimes in the 90s and the 2000s.
We don't necessarily have photos of them at the Januay 6th thing.
We have photos of them with Trump, though.
We know them boys was up hugged up in the office, all shoulder to shoulder.
Hey, pal. Hey.
hey. All of them was lined up right behind Trump with the same shit. My boy Drop over here with the zippity doodah. Look at my guy. Yo. Jericho said, get out of my locker.
Jericho saying, what is Jericho salty about? About what?
He talking about, I don't even know.
Jericho ain't out here botching butt shots.
I'll listen to his podcast. He don't be talking about flat earth shit.
He sure don't. You confusing him with AJ Styles.
All right.
Because he sure don't. I listen to Talk of Jericho faithfully. So
Yeah.
no, we don't.
He talking about Barney up here was wilding and shit. That's what I got.
Talk is Jericho.
He ain't trying to pay no taxes. I stand with him. Fuck taxes.
Oh, he was not trying
Ain't he in Florida? Don't
He
you?
in Tampa. That's what I'm saying. Like, he in Tampa.
He said, yo, let me get a discount on the discount. Like, come on, my man.
Jericho saw what the taxes what his check was gonna look like after that shit. Like, yeah,
I'm gonna need a little bit more.
and he wasn't the only one. The rest of them was like, you know what?
Vaughn, I believe in the flat Earth as well. You know why? Because I got mild CTE like Chris Jericho.
Yeah, he had him on there to explain the theory, but he didn't necessarily be like, yeah, I believe that shit. It was more like, you're an idiot, but I want you on the show to explain it.
Yeah, he a better podcaster than a lot of people.
But yeah, so JD from New York is Goofy of the Week. Don't come for women business. Leave women business alone. If you don't want to watch it, then don't fucking watch, okay? All that other extra shit is unnecessary, okay? Women business, they'll get in your ass, as you can see.
He tried to play the victim role as if the one thing that I said about that match,
right.
like how many people don't want to see that match? Like I didn't do anything wrong by saying that match is garbage. Nobody wants to see that. And I'm like, bro, here's the thing.
People don't understand is, I'm not a fan of the match. It's, I love women. My mother's upstairs. I love women.
The problem with that is you can say what you want to say. You can do whatever you want to do, but you cannot choose how people react. No, people are not upset at you about your opinion about one match. Those women were not coming at you about one opinion about one opinion about one match. They was coming at you because there was a fucking multitude of situations like this
history
over years. So that's why. It's not because of your one opinion of, because I don't want to see Marina Shafir. Like, no, you made a general statement that said, please God, oh God, no, like nobody wants to see this shit. You didn't pinpoint, I don't want to see a Marina Shafir match. You didn't pinpoint, I don't want to see a Jade Cargill match. You made a general statement that they have 100% right to feel insulted or offended about. You can't play the victim when you don't want to send in the shot. You can't shoot and then be mad when niggas shoot back. You can't.
Say that again, Graham. You can't what?
You can't shoot and be mad when niggas shoot back. That's why I posted that picture of Thunder Rosa last week, and I said, before you send your shots, check my return policy. She didn't actually say that. I'm just saying.
And I wouldn't want to say that towards me, because I do the same shit. Yeah. I said it. How you knock on my door is how I answer. So if you knock on that bitch and you stomping or you
mama
banging on my shit, I'm banging the fuck back.
Smokey, what you doing?
Ring the doorbell. Hey, may I? Then you get that. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. But if you banging on my shit, I'm going to bang on that shit back.
From Mr. Robinson's there, like,
let me tell y'all something. What I said didn't mean to insult the movie. I'm sorry, Jade Cargill. Didn't mean to say that. I was just talking in a general statement about it. You feel me? I see Pish Kabah. Watch Mark Henry matches back in the day.
Or a simple I apologize.
He got too much pride. Yeah. He's a Twitter person. He got too much pride. He like everybody, a lot of people these days, because they can't say I'm sorry or they can't say I'm wrong.
Yeah, just say I apologize or I'm wrong. I should never said that. My bad. I didn't think you was gonna see it. That's all y'all gotta say. I didn't think
because that's what bad. One man right now is doing after he's lost Souls endorsements. He's like, see, what had happened was, I didn't know you didn't want me to say that, so I'm gonna, try to take back what I said because y'all got mad about what I said. Like,
what couple?
Was Illuminati power couple?
Yeah, let's get up out here. What?
Let's be in
the one thing that we didn't talk about because it technically wasn't on Rampage or Dynamite was House of Black might be back. They dropped those dope videos on Twitter. Like
that's really why I wore the mask. Like I wanted.
That's why.
I'm gonna keep it. No. So here's the thing. Right. There was when I went and grabbed this one. Right. There was a mask that had like
Grandma Kai Black.
It had like the antlers and shit. You feel me? I thought about that. I was like, I don't really shit is good. You feel me? But whatever. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yeah, I could be a house nigga too. You feel me? I could.
When you would say, I was like, this man needs to be stopped. Like,
my bad. That's just what I called him. I'm sorry.
That might be me right now, even when I take the makeup off.
Drew, why you sitting like that?
Because Drip is the champ. He got to sit on the throne and all the way back now. You feel me? He said, I ain't finna be full screen up. Yeah, ain't
You
no
said sit
close
on
up.
Drip. You said sit on Drip's throne.
Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go, guys.
Oh, you're fine, Hansi. I just didn't know where you was going with it. I'm like Illuminati. I don't need nobody.
Hey, tell them to jump me in, bro. I'm trying to get some money.
Y'all have any shout outs before we get up out of here?
Yeah.
Okay, Drip, you go first.
You can find me on Twitter at Davis, aka Drip, Instagram Davis Colm DC. Black Wrestling every Thursday night, live on YouTube. Black Wrestling Patreon. Banks versus Davis every Sunday, live on YouTube. Banks versus Davis Patreon. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. I won't be back here next week, so, and this might be my last time being here, so yeah.
Oh my God. All right.
It's called divorce, y'all. It happens.
It'd be like that.
Banks.
Well, if the trip isn't here next week, the drop will be Davis Banks, aka Drop, at the BVD Pod on Twitter. Banks versus Davis on YouTube. Patreon.com/Banks versus Davis is where you guys can find me. Thank you for me being here. I am your undisputed Black Wrestling Negro champion. I'm sorry, Black Wrestling champion. I'm sorry, guys. I didn't know I couldn't say that.
Get that Graham, what is your shout?
Yo. Y'all already know what time it is, man. Hey, appreciate the invite. Y'all talk about, hey, I think this is the first time I've been on the show, like on the show, like for the episode. You feel me? So
I was on y'all shit.
Yeah, you feel me? So I appreciate the invite one time. Kick my feet up, get comfortable. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna do that.
You?
Hey, make sure y'all follow the squadron.
Ain't you the record label owner? Like,
hey, nah. We funking. You feel me? It be like that. You feel me? Like it's a contract situation. We in it. You know what I'm saying? We trying to get this whole thing worked out. I don't know if you supposed to be the lawyer.
Whoa, what are you trying to say there, my friend? Like,
hey man, I'm just saying you could be the lawyer and the manager and the husband. You feel me? A husbander. You feel me, or whatever. Big action. You feel me? Make sure you follow on the squadron though, at the enemies PE3. You feel me? Of course, I'm at Oh My God Graham. I'll be there. You feel me? Beat me there. Don't meet me there. It is what it is. All Elite with Keeks every week, as y'all already know. Audio Tuesdays, live and direct every Monday. Pull up.
What you say, Drip?
I didn't say nothing.
I thought you said something. Well, shout out to me. Make sure y'all follow my TikTok because I am on TikTok. AEKeeks1. It's on you see it on the jumbo screen. Make sure you follow it on TikTok. I am growing on TikTok. I'm still trying to understand it, but shout out to everybody. Happy Halloween to everyone. I hope you're enjoying your Halloween. I hope you enjoy your day. I'm sorry if you missed me last week. I was out, but I'm here now, so I'm here every Monday. If you were supposed to be a guest for next month, make sure you please email me. I've heard from a few. It's just only 2 people that need to email me, or you're gonna be replaced. So make sure y'all email me. And that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you support everybody. Make sure you support BRP. Oh shoot, I'm sorry. I was recording myself. But make sure you make sure you follow and subscribe to BRP. Make sure you follow and subscribe to Banks versus Davis podcast. Make sure you follow and subscribe the label Public Enemies podcast. And make sure you support me. And also, if you are following the other Twitter page that Shantice made, make sure you follow that. Maybe a chance that I am able to get on that account. So make sure you follow that account on Twitter because I shall be returning soon. And Instagram is coming up. I will let y'all know of the new Instagram. Yes, so follow All Elite with Keeks on Twitter. It's ran by Shantice, but I shall be on there fully soon if I don't have any errors pop up when I try to leak in this time. But thank y'all for supporting me. Thank y'all for holding this label down, holding everybody else down. I have seen all the messages. I've seen all the free Keeks. I really do appreciate it all. I've seen y'all mention me once or twice. I've heard things. I do appreciate it. I'm not dead. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just on different platforms. We're crossing our fingers with Twitter. If it don't happen, it don't happen. I'm going to still keep the show rolling. I'll just be in different platforms. So if you're my friend on Facebook, mostly I've kind of found me on Facebook. I appreciate that too. So Facebook and TikTok is what it is for right now. Y'all can follow the other page, like I said, on Twitter, because Shantice does run that for me until I sign in. So thank y'all for tuning in to the Keeks Wing episode. Y'all have a good Halloween. Trick or treat or get some treat for your trick. And I will see y'all next Monday. Peace out.
Yeah.
You've mentioned a couple names recently. Who were they?
Listen, man. They call me the problem, but you could call me the can man, because anybody can get it. Africans, Americans, Dominicans, Mexicans.